guest to the committee. Shouts out to VBS, my guy Dennis, my guy James Arrington.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's going on, James?
Everything, man.
You know what I mean? So first question I want to ask you, man. I start off my question by asking all my guests, where you from?
I am from, originally, the small town of Bluefield, West Virginia.
Okay.
A political activist, as well as an advocate for black rights.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also the CEO for JA Consulting.
Okay.
Black people inspire me, in general, but all people inspire me. Just to name a few individuals, Ms. Diane Robinson of Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
She runs the Wings of Hope Foundation. She's, my second mom. She's amazing. She, feeds the homeless up there. She does toy drops for Christmas. She is amazing.
Okay.
So I really learned the art of giving from her.
Second question I want to ask you, James. Give me 5 of your top entrepreneurs.
My top 5 entrepreneurs, and I'm going to go ahead. It's Black History Month. I'll name black people.
Okay.
Number 1 would be Madam C.J. Walker.
Okay.
What Madam C.J. Walker was able to do during her time, she revolutionized black hair. And knowing, she noticed the market and was able, to become the first black millionaire in America. It's utterly amazing. Black women need to control black hair care products. Black women spend.
How much you think they spend?
Oh boy, it's black women have made Koreans billionaires.
Right.
But we need to be putting our own people through school and passing that wealth down to our children. Stephanie St. Clair.
Okay.
Now Stephanie St. Clair is actually there was the movie called Hoodlum that came out in the early 90s.
Shout out to Bumpy Johnson.
Shout out to Bumpy Johnson, and shout out to my family, because my family's from Harlem as well. For those of you who don't know, that would be the Madam Queen, played by Miss the lovely Cicely Tyson. Of course, her business model was taking the number running to what we currently know as the lottery. The number 3, I would have to go with. I gotta go with Master P. So Master P. One of the things about Master P, one of the things that he did was
no limit.
Yeah, absolutely. He found out that Michael Jackson owned his own publishing and owned the rights to his music, along with Sony's. We all know the story about Michael Jackson owning the Sony's catalog with the Beatles and all of that stuff. So what he did was he did his research and he got in contact with Michael Jackson's lawyer. Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson's lawyer said, "Hey, look, I can't talk to you much now, but if you go get this much amount of money, I can sit down and have a meeting with you for this allocated amount of time." Master P did what he did, and hit the streets, came back with the money, and they said that the legend has it is Master P handed him a duffel bag, and then got the consulting advice, and came in with a pen and a pad, started No Limit, and Master P is like one of the first rappers in hip hop to really get to the money.
So how important do you think it is for black people to own something?
Oh wow. The importance for black people to own, and the importance of entrepreneurship for black people. So we all know the history of America. I don't even have to go into the details of slavery, Jim Crow, Reconstruction. Because of those factors, black people are severely behind and other people are severely ahead. We're first generation rich,
college graduates,
first time college graduates. Right. We need to, again, other people are ahead of us, so we're going to have to run even faster.
Right. We got to work harder.
We got to work harder. We got to work and smarter.
Right.
We need to be in a position to pass things down to our children. The prison industrial complex.
System game too.
They're going after the weakest people that they can find, the weakest group of people. Because we don't practice group economics or own businesses and industries, when we own business and industries, that's when we had our lowest prison population.
Right.
Of course, they started targeting African American communities, which is one of the reasons why the Panthers were started and everything. The prison industrial complex is really, it's financially based.
So tell us the importance of this book, bro.
So the importance of this book, why would
I want to check it out? The viewers, why would we want to check it out?
Absolutely. Why you would want to check Dr. Claude Anderson, who is another one of my inspirations, why you would want to check his book out is because this book right here speaks to the conditions of African American people.
Okay.
A lot of our people like to separate racism from finance. Okay. And the two, in reality, go hand in hand. The complete title is Powernomics, the National Plan to Empower Black America. He wrote the first affirmative action plan in the state of Florida, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Shout out to Jacksonville.
Yeah, Duval, shout out. I know you didn't come with a silver spoon in your mouth, so kind of let them know where you came from.
Absolutely. I come from humble beginnings.
Okay.
You know, I grew up in poverty,
Okay.
like many of us.
Right.
Once I started to, research and I started finding inspiration within my own people. Started opening my eyes, and I could go into different cities and I could talk to these young kids as
You can
well.
relate.
I can relate to them.
Okay.
I speak the lingo.
Right. Tell me about some of the businesses you have going on and some of the things that you're involved in the community in Ohio, or it might be Virginia. Some of the things that you're doing to better the community.
Well, one of the things that I've been into is I was in Baltimore. I participated in a town hall that they had up there. After some of the different incidents happened, we came in, we, brought water, things of that nature. Also, I'm actually working on a nonprofit.
Okay.
My nonprofit is it's gonna be called Nation Building for Juniors,
Okay.
or Junior Nation Building.
Dope.
Yeah, and it's going to be based out of Columbus, Ohio. We're going to focus on and target children ages 11 to 15 years old. We're going to mix the business acumen and the educator together and come up with something for the kids where they'll be able to, we're going to base the curriculum on history, learning finance, entrepreneurship, different things of that nature.
Okay, how does religion and business tie into black culture?
Okay, that's an excellent question. I actually read an article the other day that mentioned that black people were the most religious people in the United States right now. My views on religion are this. All forms of religion come out of Africa.
Okay.
Now, culture, to be specific. I feel like as long as you can practice any religion you want, as long as your God looks like you. Marcus Garvey, one of my favorite, liberators of all time, was a Christian.
Okay.
Malcolm X was a Muslim. Toussaint L'Ouverture of the Haitian Revolution. He was the leader of the Haitian Revolution. For some of you that might not know, Toussaint L'Ouverture.
Okay.
Toussaint L'Ouverture led the Haitian Revolution against the French.
Sapase?
Absolutely, Sapase. And when they defeated the French, he was a devout Catholic. Okay. What do all of these three men have in common? The liberation of black people.
Okay.
Malcolm and Martin, at the end of Malcolm's life, were working on bringing their movements together. And while he was in jail this one particular time, at the end of Malcolm's life, Malcolm had a meeting with Coretta Scott King.
Okay.
And the meeting basically consisted of, bringing the two together. Martin reached out to Malcolm from jail, and they were going to get together. Which is one of the many reasons that Martin and Malcolm both ended up, getting killed.
Tell me who's some of your inspiration? Like who do you get inspired by?
Malcolm X has to be number one. Malcolm X, along with Martin, the two are synonymous. When I saw the Malcolm X movie in 1992, I believe I was 8 years old. I'm telling my age right now. I was blown away. My dad is from Harlem. He was like, hey, there's a lot that Spike left out in the movie. Go get the book. Got the autobiography of Malcolm X when I was 8 years old. Read the book, and I was blown away. I got introduced. It changed my life.
Would you say that?